What's good? Big dog. It's your boy Dre, and this is a Saturday morning walking and talking. Walking and talking. Yeah, man. I just been seeing a lot and got it on my mind and got time to do some talking this morning while I walk out kamikaze. Samurai Kennels kamikaze. My little fireball. Yeah, that's my girl, y'all. But I didn't intend to go live or plan to go live, but just want to talk to whoever's around. What's up, sis? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, good morning to you. Yeah, man. I titled this video, I Am Who You Say I Am. And that song is a song by Young Boy Never Broke Again, Kevin Gates, and Quando Rondo. Yeah, rap girl. Where's that rap that girl? Where's that rap that girl? Good girl. Yeah, man. Mom, what's up, Mom Dukes? Robo, what's good, big dog? Yeah, man. But one of the things I look at what our demographic is, not only is Samurai Kennel making a little bit of noise on the pit bull side of the game, we're making a little bit of noise on those who enjoy hip hop, R&B, and just the culture in general. And I just want to speak my piece on my thoughts and give those who have an ear to hear and eyes to see, you know, my thoughts on it, and have some discussion. Also, you can join the live if there's a add me button down there on the live. But let me go with first. Last night, y'all, I was watching Power Book 2. Right, JT, what's good, big dog? Yeah, man. Them whitetail hares is out here, man. Them whitetail hares is out here, man. But yeah, man. So if y'all ain't seen Power Book 2, the most recent episode, man, I hate to ruin this for you, but it's gonna be a spoiler. So you might as well go ahead and turn it off right now if you ain't seen it. You plan on watching it without having it ruined. But I'm gonna start using instead of talking about other people, I'm gonna use the actors and what the Screen Actors Guild has given us to kind of talk about some situations I've seen. What's up, Borderland Kennels? Breezy. And the first thing I'm gonna cover this morning, man, is a tough one, bro. And it's a polarizing topic, but it's the topic of the snitching. And that's both dry and traditional all out snitching. So last night when I was watching Power, right, uh, there's a girl in there by the name of Diana. Doug, what's good, big dog? Yeah, the new season has started, Doug. Doug, you might want to turn it off about the next 5 minutes because I'm about to give you a sneak peek using it to make an example in this dog world. But RKBB was good, big dog. But so anyways, Diana, uh, in the last episode, she was pregnant and she got whooped up on by a police officer and an early termination of the baby. Right, the baby was killed in the assault, and so she vows to herself that she's going to go back and avenge the death of her unborn child by killing a police officer. Now, when she's in the hospital, after this happens, she lets everybody in her life. Now, mind you, if you've been watching Power, everybody in her life is in that life. Everybody is a player in the game. So ain't no innocents, ain't no civilians in this situation. And I want to make that abundantly clear. Everybody in her life is in the game, right? Now she goes and she tells her mama, who's in the game, her baby daddy or supposed baby daddy who's in the game, and her brothers who's some stone cold killer. Well, one of them is stone cold killer. The other one is a murderer, but he ain't no killer. You know what I'm saying? It's a difference. And what's going on, Big Logic? Salute. So she tells all these people what she plans on doing, and she's doing that out of emotion. Okay, and so during the episode, they all tell her you can't do this to no police officer. You know, they're going to really take vengeance out on somebody who take one of their own. You cannot do this to a police officer. And she like, nah, y'all ain't never been there for me. You know, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna do this crime, but I'm gonna make sure all of y'all know that I was gonna do this crime. Okay, hard and finished. Salute, big dog. Yeah, man, you might got me this week on fantasy football, bro. But anyways, so she finally does the crime out of emotion, no thought, no prior planning, and she offs the cop in the cop's house, right? And she goes to the woman's house and offs her. Now, after she offs her, she feels that calm from getting the mission done. Then she realizes that the police officer has a child. Okay, so then she calls her supposed baby daddy and gets him involved in a murder that he ain't had nothing to do with. Now, you're probably wondering to yourself, Dre, is this a dog show or is this a show about a power recap? Now I'm gonna tie it in for you, brothers and sisters. That's the same kind of stuff that a lot of us deal with on the regular. Okay, if a person is telling you they not underground and they want to remain clear of the potential of being wrapped up in a conspiracy or a RICO trial, that's a person that has enough love and respect for you to tell you, hey, I don't even want to know, so I can't tell nothing. I don't want to know it, right? Now, you always got some brothers that they like to be a little bit more informed so they can know who got what and who doing what. But there's a cost with knowledge, y'all. With great knowledge and power come great responsibility. So if you're not willing to sit down and take the same charge as the man putting in the work, maybe you shouldn't be in that man's business. That's all I'm trying to say in regard to that particular situation. Now you take with that and extrapolate that however you see fit, but that is a classic case of minding your business. Okay. Now once you're in the fray, this is what could happen potentially with you, your dogs, and anybody who's associated with you during that time frame. Okay. So you wasn't at the show, and this is all for historical and educational purposes only. No dogs bred, trained, or sold, raised for any legal purposes. However, uh, I would be doing you a disservice to not talk that talk this morning. You understand me? So you find out everybody business, records and all kind of stuff, man. You the new Jack Kelly. Okay. Now, you ain't done physically nothing illegal. And while that is true, what they're trying to do is they're trying to round us all up and put us all in the same basket. And by even knowing and not saying something now, they're gonna try to make you an accessory after the fact. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm aware a charge, I'm aware that charge. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm telling you? If I'm gonna get the same time for a body that I didn't see or wasn't even the same state as, then it's gonna be some problems. So y'all just be careful, man. And then the last little tidbit on that is, if you underground, man, don't be so eager to broadcast it to people. I'm gonna give you another story because it's a story time today. I guess story time with Dre. Story time with Dre on a Saturday. All right. So the first time I saw hustling online, and I'm talking about, the sale of street pharmaceutical products, non-registered street pharmaceutical products, was on Snapchat. I seen brothers screaming in states where it's not legal. They got that loud pack, you know, on a public page, not on a private page, even a public page. These brothers are so pressed to get themselves out there. They don't care who can swipe by and see they got the product. They got the product. I'm going through a tunnel, y'all. If it sounds weird if I lose contact with y'all, I'm going through a tunnel. City Boys, salute. RKBB, salute. Now, they got product on Snapchat saying, I got that loud pack or worse. I'm just using loud pack as an example. And proud of that now. And don't realize that you don't know who out of your 100,000 viewers that you got for being so dumb is the police. Okay. And this is where they mess the game up for those of us who kind of mind our business. You know what I'm saying? Try to stay out of the lane, try to stay in our own lane, do our own thing. Okay. You just advertised on a public platform, social media, you got that loud pack, and 100,000 people saw it. So now you popping in your mind, you viral. But you don't know out of that 100,000 how many people either don't support it, lost a family member lost a family member. Come on, girl. Morning. Lost a family member or something like that to come on, girl. Yeah, it's dumb and reckless, man. But Vinny, I promise you, man, like to them, and I can't blame them because going viral now is the new hit record. Going viral now is the new hit record. That is the new. That is the new. I made it. I'm gonna get me a bag, whether I go down first or later. I'm gonna get me a bag. And when you understand that mentality, I pity him. You know what I'm saying? I pity him because the music game was destroyed by social media. You can stream anybody's music for free on YouTube. And so they got to come up with a new way to get this bread. And doing things of that nature are a great way to stimulate people a buzz. Trolling people, causing people, doing things to trigger people that's the new viral. That's the new way to make money, man. But I'm off of that, man. Yeah, for sure, JT. For sure. For sure. Pressure, salute. Yeah, man. So the next thing is, okay, I'm not gonna go into the bloodline thing, y'all. I think we'll cover that on another Wednesday night live, man. But I do want to say this, man. The intention of the new sports is not to take away from the history of the American Pit Bull Terrier or the game animal. And if your intention is to completely breed away from that, I do think you might want to reevaluate that because that's you're making a new breed and you're divergent from everything that the American Pit Bull Terrier stands for. Okay, just because you don't box them doesn't mean you want to breed out animal aggression. Right now, I'm walking through the middle of the desert, right? And I'm just giving y'all my life. I can't give y'all nobody example but mine. Right now, I'm walking through the middle of the desert. There's a little water wire fence right there. There are javelinas, coyotes, cougars, and a slew of other creatures out here that would love to pick me and this dog off, right? And I'm walking out here, and I ain't scared. I'm chilling. It's 6:17 in the morning where I'm at, and I've been out here since 5:30. And to breed a dog to be a couch potato for a person that does the things that I do is not beneficial or an asset to my life. Okay, legitimately, between the fentanyl heads out here, the people that are irresponsible pet owners with dangerous animals in their possession, and the general wildlife that would love to harm. There's a rabbit about across the street up there now with that bike. The general wildlife here is a danger or a threat in the environment. Now I just want to exercise my dog. My dog is probably rabies vaccinated and registered to the city, microchipped and all, right? I follow as much of the rules as I know how to follow, and when I learn more, I do better. Come on, girl. Come on. Hey, man, anything about you. And so my dog is my partner, right? My dog is my partner. And unfortunately, a Yorkshire Terrier can't provide me the camaraderie and the fellowship that the American Pit Bull Terrier can provide me. Yeah, I'm in A, so it's mess, but it's all cut with everything out here is fentanyl, bro. And y'all know I drive for Lyft, so I a lot of times at night I'll get pickups from the hospital to go to Oasis or to go to Palo Verde. These are crazy houses, y'all. And what happens is the addicts will get themselves admitted to the hospital to get out of the heat, and the hospital will pay for a Lyft or Uber ride to the nearest mental facility. ARC is another one. And I'm very familiar with that side of life, not because I'm in the game, but I'm seeing it real time. Shreveport Mike, salute, big dog, salute. Yeah, man. And so I'm very familiar with and very in tune with the streets, not because I try to be in the streets, but I to get this bread to provide a more fruitful life for my family, I'm putting myself in harm's way. And I don't mind doing it because I got a decent life insurance policy. So God forbid something happened to me, you know what I'm saying? I'm worth more dead than alive. I understand that. Most of us are. However, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to die today. You know what I'm saying? So by having that mentality, I want dogs and I want measures to put a buffer between me and the inevitable. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, RKBB. Now, some of the craziest things I hear from these people is their stories, because sometimes I have to take them like I also work for the halfway houses here and I drive for the halfway houses too. They order through Lyft and Uber, and a lot of them are down here in Tucson at the halfway houses, but live in Phoenix, about 2 hours north of here, northwest. And on this 2.5 hour ride with this addict, and I'm saying addict because this ain't no assumption or me throwing a title on this person. This is a person that is a self-proclaimed addict. I hear about their prison sentences, and I don't have to watch YouTube to hear these stories about what prison is like. These people tell me. They tell me, you know, and yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. And I got a tool in my pocket, you know. So that's yeah, hey, facts. Hey, hey, look, you knew I was gonna say that. Yeah, man. But it's those are the things that I like to impart upon my people, man. It's the dog life. The dog life is not separate from your humanity. And however, look, the neighborhoods I live in aren't bad neighborhoods, y'all. That's what I be trying to explain to people. No matter how far removed you are from the dangers, ain't nothing like having one of these right here at the end of the leash. Ain't nothing like having one of these pretty dogs at the end of a leash. Bitsy, God bless you. God bless you. Have a blessed day. I pray peace and blessings upon you, because I know that you are a troubled person, and whether you trolling or genuinely mean that, you don't know what you're talking about. And uh I was listening to Dr. Umar Johnson. He was talking about people like you, Bitsy, and I got time today. Dr. Umar Johnson said that when he goes to the prisons, he asked them how many of them that are incarcerated were diagnosed with mental issues. And he said about 90 to 99% of the people incarcerated were previously diagnosed with mental issues. Okay. So if 99% of the people incarcerated are diagnosed with previous mental issues, that's an indicator. That's a good statistic. Now let's take that back to school with people like you, Bitsy. So we know that after 1999, the No Child Left Behind went into full effect, which means that Schools were more worried about graduating an attrition rate. That means a class, the full class, one grade level of at least 85%. If not, then they would be lose or be defunded entirely from the state and federal government. So you got people like Bitsy who slipped through the cracks because they was trying to make their numbers. And then that person comes over here with a ignorant, mentally handicapped self and thinks that I don't have the intellect to see right through their stupidity. Now, I'm not going to use the R word, but y'all know what word I'm talking about, and that's what Bitsy is. I got time today. I got time today. Okay? Yeah, JC was good, big dog. Big Saul. Pressure was good. Okay. Next thing, types of feeding for your dog. The types of feeding that you decide to use for your animal are completely up to you. I have tried. Good girl. You saw that rabbit? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah, girl. Nah, girl, you can't go over there. It's thorns and thistles. And I ain't going to the veterinarian today. Come on, let's go. But come on. Come on now. So the type of food you feed your dog is important to you and your animal. And I'm gonna say these things that I know to be facts, not opinions. Hold on, let me see if I can do it like this, on. Uh I think you got. I think you can. I think it's some stuff at the top of the screen you can click, and it will allow you to join, right? And then see them quails. See them quails, girl. See them quails, girl. Where them quails at? Where them quails at, girl? Where them quails at? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. This ain't like the stream yard. You gonna have to figure it out from your end. And once you join in, I'm gonna get to it, Papa Man. Once you join in, I'll be able to add you. Where them quails at, girl? Where them quails at, girl? I like how my dogs, they just go. They don't really do all that barking and stuff, man. So when I do decide to, like, fire them up on something, man, they just on go mode. But yeah, Papa Man, when feeding a completely raw diet, the poop itself is significantly more biodegradable. And what I mean by that is when my dogs poop off of just raw, like when I'm in a keep, that food will literally, if it rains, will dissolve after about a day. And it won't even turn into that white limestone looking mess that they leave behind. It'll actually dissolve, and the natural decomposers, the bugs, the grass, will be able to decompose that poop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. RKBB, I like that diamond too. But that's what I know from experience. That's not a That's not one of the things I'm regurgitating from another channel. I learned it because I was completely against. I was completely against raw feeding up until about 2 years ago. Mike Dan, salute, big dog. Okay, I was completely against raw feeding. So I learned. All right, babe, we've been out long enough now. Let's go. Come on, turn around. Come on. So I've been completely against raw feeding, right? Come on, girl. Hey, I appreciate that, Papa Man. I appreciate that, big dog. Come on, girl. Look at that sunrise, y'all. It's gorgeous, beautiful. You know, it's too much beauty to life. Hey, we ran Bitsy up out of here, didn't we, y'all? Ran Bitsy smooth up out of here. Yeah, man. What they say on Bad Boys 2, the devil is not welcome here. Now, when it comes to kibble, these are the things that I have personally experienced with kibble. Okay. With the kibbles I've tried, I started off using Purina like everybody else who hasn't been, you know, a mentor by somebody. I'm gonna say mentor. Sometimes they just harassed by people. You can't use that. But look, let me explain something to you. If Purina worked for you, it worked for you. I was taught at an early age, no corn, no soybean byproduct, all real chicken or beef byproduct. And the results I've seen, I liked. So I stick with that for my kibble diet. But that's what worked for me. You know, that's what, come on, girl. Them quails long gone. Them quails ain't think about you. That's what worked for me in my diet. Now, also with kibble, I believe you should supplement. This is a personal belief. I'm not telling you what you should do. I'm just telling you what I think. All right. This is an opinion. Remember, before I was speaking facts, I'm speaking opinion. All right. With kibble, I do believe you should supplement. For me, I supplement some oils, some antioxidants, definitely omega-3s, and I typically add a little bit of frozen spinach. I just crumble some of it. It's frozen hard, so I just crumble some of it up and put it in there, and that roughage is good for the digestive tract. It's also high in iron, and for a person like me that walks my dogs and slap meals them pretty much at least 3 to 4 times a week, you know, I think it's important that the iron count be high. All right, basic medication. Basic medications for my dogs that I keep on a monthly are very, very small. Um, and it's just like me. I take creatine, protein, and a multivitamin, right? And I believe that I treat my dogs equal to or greater than myself. So my dogs are treated to a dewormer once a year, or if not twice a year. If it's a female, maybe 3 times a year. They get anywhere between 5 weight and 10 weight based upon what they need. This is not monthly. This is throughout the year. Ivermectin done on the 3rd of the month. Okay. Then I like to have Bordetella because I board more than 2 dogs, and my dogs go into social environments. Bordetella is the preventative for kennel cough. That's a must. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, that Purina Pro plan is different, bro. That Purina Pro plan, that's like saying Peter Parker pickle peppers. Yeah, it's different. That's different. Yeah, facts, Andre Thompson. Facts. But Wormer, ivermectin, and as needed, any other injectables or topical treatments or dietary supplements. But I don't believe in feeding the parasites that like to live amongst our dogs, y'all. So that's why I worm so often. And if I see gums getting white earlier in the month that I'm ready to do it on the 1st of the month, then I worm again. If I believe that I have an infestation, I'll worm it at least every 3 to 5 days to ensure I get the larva as well. Personal preference. It ain't gonna hurt them as long as you follow the prescribed dosage. Uh, I prefer Nemex too. That's my wormer of choice. But I have recently been introduced to something different, and that's one of those things right there where, uh, because it's new to me, and I don't have 20 years of using it, I'm not gonna sit here and advocate for it or tell you what it is um, publicly and on no live without having some kind of context. Those of y'all who have my number, or those of y'all who email me or hit me up on social media, we can talk about it in a private conversation. Not because we're trying to hide nothing, but because once you put it on social media, if this is the only live of mine, a young person or even an older person watching, they don't know for themselves, they don't have that personal time and experience in it, I could be setting them on a path to destruction. So I want to make sure I'm tailoring and articulating my message in a way that ensures a person is going to be safe. Even down to how look, she pooping, y'all. Get it out, girl. Go and get it out. Come on. Now I got to get this damn bag out. Sit. Hey, sit down. She on alert for some reason. I don't know what she doing, what she think about. Pressure, man, I appreciate that, big dog. I really do. Don't you take off. Hey, don't you do that. Y'all see this right here? Now, my dogs poop, and I clean up my dog's poop in public. But it'd be that Karen to tell me my dog is too skinny to let her little frou-frou dog with parvo come through and attack and mess up the whole damn neighborhood. And then talk shit about me because I got a dog that look like it can do something to her dog, you know, and because she views me as a threat, you know, and little does she know, I took the oath of enlistment to protect and serve against enemies foreign and domestic. And her right to speak against me come from me going over to Afghanistan and Kuwait to fight for her little dumb self right to be able to speak on me. But she don't care about that. She don't want to know me as a person, man. All she see is a you know what a pit bull, you know. And these are the neighborhoods I live in, and that's what I deal with on a daily, y'all. And I had some stuff on my mind, and for those who have an ear to hear and an eye to see, I I'll share it with you. I enjoy talking to y'all. This is therapeutic for me, y'all. This is really therapeutic. You know, I'm out here with my dog walking and doing these different things. And come on, girl. Come on, girl. JC, hey, thank you for sharing that, JC. And see, JC is my elder. Mike Dan, I'm gonna use you too. Mike Dan is my elder. You know, Heart and Finish is my elder. These are my elders, man. And part of me sharing it is they hit me up offline. They give me the grace of saying, "Hey, Dre, you know, uh, that what you said won't quite right. So if you hear me taking something back, it ain't backtracking. But when you know better, you do better. And when somebody call you and give you some good, thorough information that you can find no fault in, then why would you not fix your message so that you're not spreading propaganda and you spreading prosperity to other people? I just don't get it. I really don't get it, man. I really don't get it, you know. But yeah, man, we just talking and popping yang today, man. Talking and popping yang. When I get home, I'm gonna go in there and the dog, let her rest about 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna water her good. And I got a 5-way shot that both of them are gonna be getting this weekend. It'll be on my pre-recorded video tomorrow. You know, I'm just giving my 5-way shot, and I speak on that while I'm here too. The legalities behind the 5-way. Okay. In the state of Arizona, I'm gonna speak on the state I'm in. It is unlawful to charge another private citizen to administer the any kind of vaccination or any kind of veterinary care. However, it is completely lawful to administer vaccinations to your dog. Okay. Now, when I was younger, when I was younger, thank you, JC, man, thank you, brother Melvin. Salute, salute. When I was younger, you know, my mentor would say, "Hey, what you gonna do is you gonna put this gas money in my truck." And literally, you know, back then, $5 gas would take you to E-Town from Bladenboro. He said, "You gonna put this gas money in my truck, you know, and you gonna get my McDonald's, and I'm gonna take you back to this house. I'm gonna show you how to do your own shots, because you give a man a fish, he eat for a day, but you teach a man to fish, and he eat for a lifetime." And that's exactly what he did, man. My mentor to me is one of the greatest men I ever met, and not because of his accolades in the box, but because a lot of the reasons some of y'all, I tell people this all the time, man. I've never been a box man. I don't have no leg or no dog in the fight with these real box men and real dog men. That's why I don't call myself a dog man. Uh, but the reason why y'all great people are here listening to me talk about the stuff I talk about is because my mentor was real. My mentor was real. And I know those of y'all who listen to me consistently know that I got my information from somewhere. I got it from somewhere that the boy know too much to be a square, you know. And yeah, I'm a square bear that had a street mentor that was a real bulldogger that had a yard of over 50 dogs, you know. Yeah, facts, sis. But I would never say his name. I'm scared of him. I'm scared of my mentor. I ain't met a person on YouTube yet with all this trash talk we talk about that I'm scared of. My mentor has been in the newspaper for shooting people and walking, you know, and wasn't nobody to tell on because it was just him and the person he shot, you know. So that's that's where my schooling comes from, man. I was schooled out very well by a very, very dangerous man. Vietnam War vet, you know. Uh, he took his money, took his VA benefits, bought him a double wide, bought him an acre and a half of land, and had nothing but game dogs from Carl Mills and Carl Cruz on the yard, man. You know, uh, that's all. That's the only people he dealt with that I saw when I was younger. You know, in his latter years when his blood got too tight, he went down to Florida, got some bolio dogs. But yeah, man, that that's that's where my yoke of information comes from, my baseline. And he was wrong about stuff, but I don't disrespect him for being wrong. He told me what he thought was right at the time that he told it to me. You know, he told me how to deal with certain dog men that I've had on my channel. You know, and I respect it. I take it with a grain of salt because had I not met him first and had he not been family, them dog men probably would have said the same thing about him from their personal interactions with each other, right? But with me having no dog in the fight, it really don't much matter as long as what I hear, I believe it and I can make it apply. And that's not for everybody. Everybody's not an interpreter. Okay. I've been blessed with a gift to be able to interpret information and extrapolate what I need and leave the rest of it behind. That's a gift. It's called discernment, right? That's called discernment. Oh, JC. It's called. I'm going through a tunnel, JC, but it's called a Paw Paws slat meal. It can be procured on Amazon. And bro, I'm gonna give y'all game, man, because I like Samurai ain't about all this faking and Samurai ain't rich, bro. Samurai financially struggles because I got poor spending habits, y'all. That's why I'm always trying to come up with a new business scheme. Because bro, I spend like an NBA player, bro. But it's called a Paw Paws slat meal, JC. The meal is doing well, and I will actually have it in the video tomorrow for just for you, JC. Because I was gonna do a a short topic on how to prepare yourself for a slat meal race, and I don't know if y'all can see that little whitetail over there, that little whitetail rabbit, you know, little hair. She ain't seen it yet because she making all that noise. Oh, she probably can't see it over that berm right there. But yeah, there's a rabbit over there with a white tail, and she breathing so heavy. I know she can't hear it, but yeah, JC, yeah, brother. Hey, but Mike Dan, that sucks, bro. Oh no, that wasn't Mike. That was JC that said that. Hey, JC. Also, I found another one that I'm gonna be purchasing uh here in about the next 6 months. Whenever I get right, come on, girl. In about the next 6 months, I'll be purchasing. Mhm. And when I purchase it, this one is a $600 slap meal. And when I cop this one, after I test it for about 3 months to 6 months, I'll be doing a review on that one, and I'll be purchasing a second one to give away next year in our digital dog show because the goal is for our prizes to grow. And I know a lot of brothers ain't willing to take a chance on a meal they don't know. And the slap meal industry is honestly, for those of y'all who don't know, the slap meal industry is becoming like any other industry. It's getting publicized a lot, and there's a lot of competitors going on. But yeah, JC man. Oh shoot, Dickie man, tip. Hey, Dickie Foster with a two-piece, man. Man, I appreciate that, brother Dickie. I genuinely do, man. That sunrise right there, that's for Dickie Foster right there, man. You know, look at that, man. That's beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Them cumulus nimbus clouds up there, man. Pretty bulldog walking with me. Girl, what you see? What you see, girl? What you see, girl? What you see, girl? Come on. Come on, Kazi. Yeah, man. I'm out here walking Kazi, man, with a bag of shit in my hand, y'all. with a bag of dog shit in my hands, man. Hey, look, and a lot of people ain't gonna understand that, man. You know, a lot of people just ain't gonna get it, bro. They don't care about the environment they dog walk in. Now, I walk my dogs on this trail. This is called the trail. You know, I'll show y'all the sign. A lot of people say, Trey, why would you show people your neighborhood? Well, first of all, I got guns in every room. I got a gun on me right now, a gun in every room in the house, gun in the car, you know, cameras everywhere, man. You know, and the neighborhood watch is just on everything. But here's the mile marker points for this, y'all. This is the loop at Valencia Road, you know. And I ain't afraid, man. You know, some people it's scary. I'm not scary. I'm just respectful. I don't try to trigger nobody to come my way, because if I'm minding my business and you come my way and I do you bad, you got done bad, bro. You got done bad. But you know, a motherfucker could be at the gas station. Now, mind you, if my wife and kids with me, it's a little different. But out here walking by myself like this, motherfucker could run up talking shit. As long as they don't come close enough for my dog to grab hold to them, you know, you got it, big dog. You got it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. But once you pose, come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Leave the people alone. Now, once you pose an imminent threat to me, and I see that you intend to do serious harm, you know, I gotta do you bad, bro. I gotta do you bad. And that's talking like that attracts people who wanna see if you about that life. And my goal, oh, that's what I want to talk to y'all about, man. Golly, y'all. Uh, I like them Bruce Lee movies, y'all. And sorry to jump. You know, I guess my ADHD. Sorry to jump subject so fast, but before I get back to the crib, I wanted to share this with y'all. Okay, so I was watching this movie called The Chinese Connection with Bruce Lee, and I'm gonna bring it back to the dogs, y'all. I promise you, I'm gonna bring it back to the dogs. Uh, but I was watching The Chinese Connection with Bruce Lee, right? Borderland, man. Borderland says, just show love and support from Borderland, man. God bless you, bro, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank all of y'all, man, for letting me rant and rave. And no, I'm not talking to myself this morning. It's some real people up with me this morning. You know, I know some of y'all got to work on the car or take the kids to an event, or maybe you ain't got nothing to do this Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So you just kicking with Drake, man. I God bless you all, bro. Yeah, we in the country. We don't pick up shit. We let it fertilize the earth. Hey, facts, Benny. But you know, like this, I live in a very, you know, you seen that. It's very residential out here, man. You know, you leave your shit down, and it's 100 dogs that walk past here a day. I try to get out early enough that I'm not around none of them. You know, I don't want to be around none of these people. They raggedy ass dogs. You know, and it's also a couple other bulldoggers that live in my community, and they got real bulldogs. You know, and if our dogs walk past each other, people not gonna see us. It's just two people walking our dogs. They're gonna see two dog fighters in their community. You know, so one of the brothers, he walks his dog about 7 o'clock at night, so I make sure I leave him that time slot. You know, but that early morning is nice. NC stand up, yes sir. Um, anyways, the Bruce Lee movie, Chinese Connection. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but at the beginning of the movie, Bruce Lee goes back to China, and his teacher has been murdered. Okay, and right around the time he arrives for the teacher's funeral, they come back from burying him, and some Japanese guys walk in. You know, and they walk in, they real tough. You know, ain't but a few of them, but at that time in China, you know, it was very much like the civil rights movement in America. Look, see what I'm talking about? People leave their shit down on the road. Now, that right there is on the road, guaranteed it's kibble because it's been there for a while. It's starting to turn yellow, then it'll turn white. And somebody dog accidentally walked by there and stepped on that and got puppies. Now you got parvo in your damn yard. You know, that's why I pick my dog shit up, y'all. But talk of the city, salute, big dog. But anyway, so Bruce Lee is arrived at a he's arrived at his master's house, and he oh, some more dogs, y'all. Oh, hell. And come on, girl. And the Japanese guys walk in, and they're bullying him. You know, Gorning. They're bullying him, and with the bullying stuff, come on, girl. With the bullying stuff, man. Come on. With the bullying stuff, man. One of the Japanese guys that Bruce Lee know he can whoop, jump in his face, and he's slapping him in the face and saying how what's wrong? The cat got your tongue. You know, lost your heart to fight, calling him a sick man of Asia and all kind of crazy mess, man. And Bruce Lee is the best fighter in that school, the Chun Li school. Okay, so the Japanese guy says, if any of you guys can beat me, if any of you guys can beat me, I'll eat my words that you know about what I said about y'all. So in the next scene, Bruce Lee goes to their school by himself. Okay, Bruce Lee goes to their school by himself, and they're in a karate dojo, and they got all these students in there fighting. They got the black belts, the green belts, the red belts, all these people in there fighting in this daggone dojo, right? And Bruce Lee says, you know, at my master's school, I wasn't going to, I wasn't going to show my ass, right? I wasn't going to disrespect my master on his burial day by showing my ass to y'all. But in your school, I'm here for a fight. And so what Bruce Lee did was he went in and he said, I can fight you one at a time, or I can fight you all right now. And of course, they sent in two of the guys who came to his school first, thought it was tough, and he whoops them real good. And next thing you know, the whole room jumping on him. He beat the whole room down, and he beat the teacher down too. And after he beats down all these people, man, uh, he's walking out, and he's walking out. Come on, girl, because you can fall off of that. Come on. He's walking out, and he looks at the two guys that said they would eat their words if he beat them. And he breaks the glass on the sign that says the school is closed and feeds them the paper. And he says, this time it's paper. The next time, it'll be glass. Now, I share that with y'all because a lot of us have to do with these dogs of ours. You know, they do all this threats to us, and they say all these things to us to try to put us in a box because they know the law is against having good dogs. And when I say good dogs, I mean good working dogs that can still do what they were originally bred to do. Good working dogs that can still do what they're originally bred to do. And I'm not even talking about in the illegal sense. I'm talking about in the sense of, you know, you like to let your dog run off leash, which is unlawful, but because your dog does not typically pose a threat, or you don't think it poses a threat, because of course your sweet baby can't hurt nobody, you know, that's fine. If it runs, jumps on somebody's kid, even though my daughter is scared of dogs. My daughter ain't scared of my dogs, but she's scared of dogs, right? So, you know, my dogs are like Bruce Lee in that situation. I know I can handle this, but my master don't want me to do it right now. My master don't want me to go over there and hurt that dog right now. I want to hurt him. I can hurt him bad too, boss. Hurt him real bad. But I got to show a level of restraint that that these other dogs and these other dog owners ain't got to show just because I look like this. Okay? So that Bruce Lee dog, that's that American Pit Bull Terrier, y'all. And that movie really, that scene of that movie really stood out to me. This is my community center right here, y'all. This is my daughter goes and they have events and stuff. We'll be having a trunk or treat out here. And yeah, man. When I talk about this being part of a community, it's not just a YouTube community. And that's why I have to behave a certain way. Yeah, I curse, I drink, I smoke, I do all those things, man. You know, my life is not about being perfect. My life is about being authentic. That term real, man, that term real get thrown around all the time, man. Real is whatever the person wants you to do that make you real. But being authentic is being unapologetically true to who you are. If you like playing video games and eating pizza in your underwear on the weekends and somebody call you out about it, you say, yeah, that's me. So what? What you want to do about that's real. That's authentic. You know. Now, if you know you ain't about that life and you're out here communicating threats and saying things that ain't true to fit in, that's what fake is. If you gotta try to fit in, that's fake, man. You know, because I guarantee you, if you be yourself, you'll find your tribe. My tribe is there ain't no tribe. It's either you authentic and I believe you, that makes me a part of your tribe because we're about being who we are. You know, look at that dog shit under the tree right there. Fresh too. Come on. Got the basketball courts out here. I'm gonna have to show y'all me out here playing one day, man. I be busting these kids' ass, man. You know, they think because I'm old I can't still do it, but I can still do it, y'all. If I ain't a dog with me, I'll jump over there and grab that rim right now for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hey, facts, Melvin. The Rottweiler live right over there in one of these houses over here. Yeah, man. Now, I'm gonna show y'all a good dog owner. There's a man over there by the baseball field. A lot of people don't want to be on no camera. They don't know nobody on the camera, but his dog is walking, big ass dog too, walking right beside him. Very, very calm. When I see that, I see a person who puts in a lot of time with a dog, because that dog is probably every bit of 100, 120 pounds, whatever it is. But that's the person who puts in a lot of work with a dog, because that dog has the potential to cause harm. But I see a responsible pet owner when I see something like that, especially with me having another dog here to bring it to get his attention. Um, if that dog breaks and comes his way, he's gonna have to put everything he got into holding that dog back. And so I have an immense amount of respect for people who take care of their animals in that way. But there it is, and this is my park, and this is my neighborhood, y'all. This is my neighborhood. Yeah, like when I started this walk, come on, leave that alone. When I started this walk, uh, you couldn't even see none of her backbone. We done walked off so many calories now. You can see her backbone showing a little bit, you know. And she done peed and then be out a couple of times too. So I like that, you know. I like that. It's also about 89 degrees right now at 6:54 in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Yeah, hey, fact. Oh yeah, Melvin, this is where I was running loose at. Yeah, it's some trees, man. They just little. It's some little trees out here, man. You know. Yeah, yeah, man. But it'll be there's some big old pigeons up there too. I go with my bow and arrow and shoot them out the air. There's some pigeons right there too on the fence line. But yeah, bro. I live in an urban community, and I have to do urban things. You know, when I retire, I can't wait to move it to the country and live a more fruitful life for my dogs. But I ain't gonna give them. I'm gonna keep on. Come on, girl, leave that stuff alone. I ain't gonna give them up just because I don't have the setup I want. You know, that's crazy. That's reckless. You know, I don't work too hard to even be able to have these dogs to give them up. You know, but yeah, y'all, I'm gonna shut it down, man. I done talked to my damn throat dry, and I ain't bring no water with me. So God bless y'all, man, and uh, make sure y'all check in tomorrow for our Sunday weekly wrap up, and we'll see y'all on Wednesday night, man. Godspeed to everybody. We out.